Hi everyone, welcome back to the CH Tasting Room. I'm Chris Lafleur and we are tasting some more wine with you today. This is lot 823, a wine from Corbières. In this case, this is a wine that is 60% Syrah, 40% Grenache, pretty traditional blend that you see in the south of France. Now, south of France, of course, with Languedoc-Roussillon, are known for making kind of bulky style blends, not super interesting. But even though there's a lot of land that's under vine, there are some specific regions that have started to show some typicity. And so we've bottled them and proven that they've got something of an interesting personality for you to get introduced to. This one here from Corbières is showing an excellent example of French Syrah. Like right away on the nose, I can get a strong note of blackberry, I can get some raspberry, and a lot of like brambly character. And then in the south of France, you normally see what we refer to as garrigue. So kind of scrub brushes that have an aromatic nature, sometimes lavender, rosemary, thyme, that sort of thing. And that's present here. It's adding a great layer of complexity as well as a slightly more aromatic note to what's already a really cool wine. Lastly, I would also say there's a note that I associate with Syrah, and this is gonna sound a little weird. It smells a little bit like cured meats or a charcuterie board, but I assure you that is actually a traditional tasting note for a lot of the Syrah-based wines in the Rhône and southern Rhône. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and taste it and see what we think. Yum. So it's a wine that is in balance. There is a little bit of tannin here, not aggressive, but still present on the palate. There's a great freshness on the palate underneath the tongue in particular. And the berry note, the brambly note, the blackberry note to it feels very ripe, but not leaning into overripe. It's an excellent spot for this grape to be in. And that garrigue note, that scrub bush note is showing itself really well, and it's adding this extra layer of like mint and rosemary on the palate. It's very expressive, complex wine. So where does this wine fit in your cellar? Excellent question, let me tell you. I think that this is gonna be great with food. I'm picturing this with a lamb dish with a little bit of rosemary, maybe some walnuts, kind of like a Moroccan style. I think that's the way to go with this wine. I think it's great to have on its own too. There's a lot of complexity here, so it becomes a little contemplative. Great for sitting on your porch under the stars and just dreaming about where this wine's gonna take you. I think I'm gonna do that later tonight, actually, now that I mention it. So that's what you do with this wine. But I would say, this is worth lying down for just a little while. The complexity here is only gonna get better. So give it another 3 months, give it 6 months, and maybe clock how it changes. So I guess you're gonna need to get a couple bottles for that. And you know, I wanna apologize for recognizing a good thing and recommending it to you. With that, I will see you at the next glass, hopefully of this wine.